Most people in the UK would have heard of the Amazon, but they don't realize that just south from the Amazon there is this huge biodiversity hotspot, the Cerrado, which is under immense threat at the moment, mainly for agricultural production and cattle ranching. And there is a link from the UK consumer and soy plantations in the Cerrado and other regions. The Cerrado is roughly 2 million square kilometers. It's roughly the size of Mexico. I was born and raised in the Cerrado region, so I used to go camping and trekking in the Cerrado all the time. The Cerrado is a savanna. It has a very varied landscape. It ranges from grasslands to forested areas along the rivers. Some of the plants in the Cerrado are very well adapted to the local conditions. And the Cerrado is a very dry area which tends to have natural fires. And the bark of these plants tends to be very thick and adapted to resist the fire. Some of the animals that you find, if you're very lucky, you can see giant anteaters, giant armadillos, or the maned wolf. The Royal Botanic Garden in Edinburgh has been fostering research in the Cerrado for over 40 years now. And this has been critical to the determination of the Cerrado as one of the biodiversity hotspots.
Well, Royal Botanic Garden Edinburgh started the present line of research in 1967 and has been working continuously on it ever since, in actual fact. Well, our long-term study has resulted in a great deal of knowledge of the flora. We've developed a collaboration with Brazilian botanists, a huge network of them during that time. And this, of course, is very important in a vegetation which is covering 2 million square kilometers, an area the size of Western Europe.
The Cerrado has over 11,000 plant species, and of these, around 5,000 can only be found in the Cerrado. So that makes the Cerrado a biodiversity hotspot because of the threats that it's facing at the moment, which makes it so important for conservation. After the 70s, the Cerrado started to be converted for agriculture and especially cattle ranching and soy production. So what usually happens is that they arrive with big trucks and a massive chain in between, and they drag this chain between the two trucks, just pulling down all the trees that are in between. It's a very sad sight. In the frontier areas of the agricultural expansion, you can actually see the Cerrado on one side and then a very great contrast, because on the other side you will see this endless carpet of monotonous soy plantation. The soy that is usually used for feeding the animals throughout the world and including in the UK. It goes mainly for chickens and pigs, but also for dairy cattle. Even if you don't eat a lot of soy, the meat and the milk and eggs and other livestock products that we eat in the UK have been fed on soy that comes from these areas. WWF was a founding member of the RGRS, the Roundtable on Responsible Soy. From producers to the supermarkets, everyone involved in the soy supply chain, to agree to standards for a better production methods that is better for people and better for nature. Half of the Cerrado has already gone, but that means that there is still another half to be saved. And there's a lot that we can all do to help that. So I would encourage everyone to make a difference. In UK, people could ask their supermarkets to only source soy that doesn't come from recently converted areas in the Cerrado and other forest areas.